Alright, Internet, welcome back to Suburban Sleuths. Today we're diving into the curious case of my next-door neighbor, Mr. Henderson. Alex, our intrepid vlogger, gestured vaguely towards the house next door. A perfectly manicured lawn, a perfectly ordinary two-story home. But Mr. Henderson? He's a quiet man. Too quiet, some might say.
Oh, the classic too quiet neighbor trope. Always the first sign of something interesting, isn't it?
Exactly. Alex noted his precise routine. Petunias at 6 a.m., car wash every Sunday, mail arriving at the exact same moment. But then he started noticing little things, like the garage door always closed even when he was inside. Or those odd, unmarked delivery trucks showing up late at night. Alex had a hunch, folks. He thought Mr. Henderson might be hiding something more than just a passion for prize-winning petunias. He winked at the lens, totally unaware of the chilling turn his lighthearted vlog was about to take. Days turned into a week of casual surveillance. Alex filmed Henderson mowing his lawn, retrieving his mail, even struggling with a stubborn garden hose. All to no avail.
So, just normal? I guess not every quiet neighbor is a secret agent.
That's what Alex thought. He sighed into the camera, panning it across Henderson's garage wall. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, he muttered. But as he spoke, the camera briefly snagged on something. A barely perceptible seam in the concrete, partially obscured by an overgrown rose bush. A hairline fracture, but something about it made Alex pause. He zoomed in, the autofocus struggling. Then, unmistakable, a faint glint of tarnished metal. Not part of the wall, but behind it. A latch, hidden.
Oh no. The plot thickens. I knew it couldn't just be petunias.
Alex's heart gave a sudden lurch. The playful curiosity evaporated, replaced by a cold, prickling sensation. Wait a minute, he whispered, his voice suddenly serious. What is that? The camera lingered, that metallic gleam hinting at a secret far deeper than prize-winning flowers. Under the cover of a moonless night, Alex returned. Armed with his phone and a small toolkit, he carefully pried away the section of the wall. The hatch was heavy, rusted, and almost perfectly camouflaged. With a grunt, he managed to unlatch it, revealing a gaping black maw. Holy! Alex breathed, his voice barely audible.
Oh, this is where I'd turn around. A gaping black maw? Nope.
He switched on his phone's flashlight, its beam swallowed almost immediately by the inky void below. Cold, stale air, heavy with the scent of damp earth and something metallic, wafted up. Stone steps, roughly hewn and glistening with moisture, descended into the gloom. This was no mere storage space. This was a tunnel. Alex hesitated, the light-hearted vlog now a distant memory. The silence of the night pressed in, amplifying the pounding of his heart. He knew instinctively that this was a terrible idea. But the thrill, the sheer impossibility of it, pulled him forward. Taking a deep breath, he aimed his flashlight down the steps and began his cautious descent, the camera capturing every shaky step into the unknown. The tunnel narrowed, the walls rough-hewn stone, dripping with condensation. Alex's phone flashlight, his only source of illumination, cast dancing shadows that seemed to stretch and contort into grotesque shapes.
Oh great. Just what you want in a mysterious underground tunnel. Dancing shadows and grotesque shapes.
Each drop of water echoing in the oppressive silence sounded like a distant footstep. Okay, this is officially beyond curious neighbor stuff, Alex whispered, his voice trembling slightly. This is ancient. What is Henderson doing down here? He panned the camera, the shaky footage capturing the claustrophobic confines. The air grew heavier, colder, and a faint, almost imperceptible hum vibrated through the stone beneath his feet. He stopped, listening intently. Was that just the wind? Or was it something else? A whisper carried on the damp air? A sudden, sharp crack echoed from deeper within, making him jump. He spun around, flashlight beam darting, but saw nothing. Just stone, darkness, and the chilling realization that he was utterly alone, far beneath the suburban tranquility. Deeper he went, the tunnel occasionally opening into small, damp chambers, then narrowing again. Alex found no grand treasure, no secret lab, only more stone, more darkness. But the atmosphere thickened, becoming palpably hostile.
Hostile? That's not a word you want associated with a tunnel under your neighbor's house.
He started talking to the camera less, his narration replaced by ragged breaths and frantic whispers. I feel watched, he rasped, his eyes darting into the periphery of his phone's beam. Like something is just out of sight. He found peculiar markings on the walls in one chamber, not hieroglyphs, but crude, unsettling symbols etched into the stone, pulsing faintly with a strange dark luminescence when the light hit them just right.
Okay, glowing symbols? That's a hard no for me. Definitely time to turn back.
The whispers returned, closer this time, like dry leaves rustling, or faint, guttural murmurs just beyond the range of his hearing. His flashlight flickered erratically, plunging him into momentary, terrifying darkness. He fumbled for it, his hands slick with sweat, his mind racing with primal fear. He was no longer investigating. He was simply trying to survive the oppressive dread of this subterranean world. The whispers intensified, no longer indistinct, but a chorus of low, sibilant sounds that seemed to come from all directions at once. Alex pressed himself against the cold stone, his breath hitching. His phone's battery indicator flashed red. He had to keep moving, but every instinct screamed at him to flee. He could feel eyes on him now, a cold, unwavering gaze from the impenetrable darkness just beyond his light.
Oh my god, the battery. That's the real horror. And eyes? No thank you.
He spun, trying to catch a glimpse, but the shadows danced, mocking him. A sudden, sharp gasp escaped his lips as a distinct, icy breath ghosted across the back of his neck. He whirled, swinging his phone wildly, its beam catching nothing but the empty tunnel. But the feeling, the absolute certainty of a presence, was overwhelming. His heart hammered against his ribs, a frantic drumbeat in the suffocating silence. He wasn't alone. Whatever was down here, it knew he was here, and it was getting closer, moving in the darkness just out of his vision, its whispers echoing his every terrified thought. After what felt like an eternity, the tunnel opened into a larger, circular chamber. In the center, dominating the space, stood a massive, ancient wooden door, bound with rusted iron straps. It was unlike anything else he had seen down here, radiating an aura of immense age and impenetrable mystery.
A massive, ancient door? That's never good news in a horror story.
The whispers converged here, swirling around the door, growing louder, more insistent, like 1,000 dry voices speaking in unison. Alex's phone battery icon glowed ominously. He approached the door, his steps heavy with dread. The wood was cold to the touch, rough and splintered in places, yet felt incredibly solid. He could hear a faint, rhythmic thrumming emanating from behind it, a low vibration that resonated deep within his bones. This was it, the heart of the secret. His hand, shaking uncontrollably, reached for the iron handle, his mind screaming at him to turn back, but an irresistible, terrifying compulsion pushed him forward. With a final, desperate surge of courage, Alex gripped the handle. It was freezing, almost painful to touch. The whispers reached a fever pitch, a cacophony of unseen voices pressing in from all sides.
No. Don't do it, Alex.
He pulled. The ancient door groaned, a long, drawn-out shriek of tortured wood and rusted metal that echoed deafeningly through the chamber. Slowly, agonizingly, a sliver of darkness appeared as the door began to open. Alex's phone flashlight, flickering violently, illuminated only the edge of the opening, revealing nothing but deeper, more profound blackness beyond. His eyes widened, a silent scream frozen on his face, a primal terror seizing him. The camera, still recording, captured the horrifying reflection in his pupils as the door widened further, revealing nothing, just an infinite void. Then, with a final, shuddering gasp, the phone's battery died, plunging the tunnel, and Alex, into absolute, suffocating darkness.
Oh my god. It's just gone. Everything.